Good morning, and I want to talk today a little bit about the Space Gallery Walk that you're going to be assigned today, which is a project that we're going to spend about 2 to 3 days working on, where you get to pick a planet and then answer some informational questions about it that we've been talking about, such as distances with kilometers and astronomical units, and then also what are some of the features that are there, and then what is the elliptical orbit of it, what we talked about with Kepler's belt. So I thought it would just be nice to kind of show you some different outlets that you can use to make this poster. First off, just kind of showing you in Canvas, we are going to be clicking underneath our calendar, and we are going to be looking at this virtual solar system walk. And let me go ahead and pull the whole assignment up for you. And so what you're looking at is this is going to be due by Friday at 11. I need to change that, 11:59. I want to make it about halfway through that. And what you're going to be doing is, once again, you're going to be creating a presentation so we can have like a virtual art gallery, if you want to think about it like that. So on Friday, my goal is that we will have everyone's posters uploaded, and you will be assigned another poster to go to and kind of just take a look at it like we would at an art gallery, maybe make some comments, ask some questions. So this is a little bit different than a Google slide, where I think a lot of students always want to go. So let me kind of show you, this would be an example of one, and you'll be able to click in this on Canvas to see a little bit better view, but it's in a poster type format. And when we look at it on Canvas, you'll be able to pull the information up to actually see it. This was made through a program called Canva, which I'm going to show you here in just a moment. You could do this on Google Slide, just one slide, or you could also look at doing a poster actually and just handwriting everything out and then taking a picture of it too. Or there's other outlets as well that I'm sure you're very familiar with. So think of this as kind of like a digital artwork, if you want to kind of get to that idea of it. So the actual document is right here, where these are going to give you the rubric that you need to be able to answer some of the questions on it. So as you can see, there's about 10 questions that you're going to be answering with the gallery walk. And so I'll just kind of read through them here. So once again, you get to pick whatever planet you want. It has to be within our solar system though. I know some students were asking about some of the different moons that orbit Saturn and Jupiter, and I would be okay with that. Just make sure that you're able to find some of the information before you get too far into it. And I would start with the ellipse. See if you can find the orbital ellipse of that, which most of them you probably should be able to. But once again, you're just going to be telling me and informing us on your poster about the atmosphere of the planet. What type of gravity does it have there? And we've been talking about mass and gravity, so that's going to be something that I want to see. Is it heavier than Earth's gravity, or stronger than Earth's gravity, or weaker? And what is that that's causing that? And most of the time it has to do with mass, so remember that. So it's probably going to be your most time-consuming one, is what is its distance from the sun? And I want you to represent that in meters, kilometers, astronomical units, light years, and parsecs. Those are all those measurements that we talked about a week ago. What is the average temperature, day and night? Maybe that would be a good one, because they all do orbit around the sun. And what elements are present? So meaning what kind of elements that we can see as astronomers as we view there. So for example, Venus gets its color because there's a lot of carbon and a lot of sulfur in its atmosphere due to volcanic eruptions. So those are some of the elements that are present there. What I mean by terrain is the idea of if it is a rocky planet, so that's going to be Mercury, Mars, Venus, and Earth, what kind of features are there? Mountains, hills, craters. Now, Saturn, Jupiter, and Uranus and Neptune are more gas atmospheres and layers, so there's not going to be a whole lot of terrain there, so you're just going to have to explain that. What is the orbit pattern of the planets compared to Earth, meaning elliptical? And then you can see that's also number 8. What's the eccentricity? That's that Kepler's law that we were talking about with that elongated pattern. And then some characteristics and facts about the planet. So maybe something like, where did its name come from? Who's found it first? Whatever it may be. And then obviously make it pretty and lovely so that it's visually appealing. And that's what number 10 is asking for. So there's some of the information with it, and then there's our rubrics that kind of goes with it. Do make sure that you have a works cited area. So once again, citation machine is a good one to use, and if you have questions about that, let me know. So that's where you can find the actual assignment. Let me show you real quick Canva, which I also, let me go back. I have a tutorial down here for you as well. It's probably a little bit nicer than mine, but this is the homepage. So if you just Google Canva, C-A-N-V-A, this is a website that will allow you to make a digital poster. Let's see here. Create a design. I just created an account, and they have an actual poster section. So hopefully I didn't go too fast there. So once again, I just want to create a design, and then they have poster. And then you can go through and pick all kinds of things. Here's one that I made right before spring break to kind of give you an idea. I think I pulled this one up because I thought it was cute because it had the planets on it. And then this is just like any other template. You can take out some of the text here. And then you can write in, I'm going to do one on, maybe you want to do the moon, which I'm okay with as well. And then you can say, you know, the moon is 12 AU. Whoops, helps it by 12 AU from the sun, whatever it may be. So and you can then add, if you wanted to put in different types of pictures. Maybe there's something else that you'd like to add in there, because the moon clearly has cats on it. So put your cat picture on there. You can scale it to whatever size you want. So just something kind of different to play around with. So you can do that. You can also add different backgrounds if you wanted to. You can upload your own folder or upload your own picture. So there's a couple of different avenues that you can kind of take with this. So this is Canva, which I think would be a really great tool to use for this project. And once again, the project you'll have today and tomorrow, and it will be due at 11 a.m. on Friday. And then you'll see on Friday during our conference discussion, we will talk about how to make a peer review, how you can get in there and give some comments on it, and that's going to be part of your grade as well. So hope this was helpful. I'm looking forward to this. It's one of my favorite projects. We normally would do this at school, but clearly we're not. So this is just another avenue to create one digitally. But once again, if you want to create one on a sheet of paper or a poster board and take a picture of it, I am okay with that as well. This is kind of your creative juices flowing a little bit differently. I would like you to try to steer away from just a Google slide, though. I'd like to see something a little bit more in depth, where you can try a couple of different things. Give Canva a try. Hope this helped. See you soon.